What's up guys, Nasser coming at you with another Marvel Tōkon Fighting Souls video. It's a little early in the morning, not like crazy early in the morning for me right now, but it's a little early in the morning. So if I sound a little off, it is because I just woke up. According before I gotta go to work too, so you know, trying to be productive because I was supposed to talk about this yesterday, but I procrastinated because I was getting my hair done. I'll get a haircut on Wednesday, and after that, I'll start doing face cam again if you're wanting to see that type of stuff. But shout out to Fighting Games Daily on X or Twitter, whichever you want to call it. We got Arc System Works Showcase announced for June 26, 2025 from 6 p.m. PST. So for me, that's specific. So that's 9 PST because that's 3 hours different from the West Coast. And as of when I'm recording this today is the 24th. So this is in 2 days now. But if you're wondering, the showcase will include info on current Arc System Works titles. So we will obviously be hearing about Tōkon since they just announced that. So we will be getting more Tōkon there. Something that we may or may not see. You may or may not see anything about fighters, or they may or may not talk about it because obviously typical Arc System Works stuff. There's Guilty Gear, there's fighters technically, but we don't know if they're still supporting fighters or not. Guilty Gear fighters, I don't know if they actually developed Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. If they did, then Grand Blue stuff, because I'm pretty sure they did, but I couldn't remember if it was like the Hunter x Hunter game where they just worked on it with another team, or if they developed it themselves. I can't remember, but if they did make Grand Blue, you know, themselves, then obviously Grand Blue, Guilty Gear, potentially something on fighters, Marvel Tōkon, and yeah, I think that's everything mainstream fighting game wise that Arc System Works does and they work on. So I'm like, okay, those are the like things to maybe expect to hear. Like I said, fighters is the only one of those for sure that I'm like, I don't know. Then we got a new project from Daisuke Ishiwatari. Yeah. Daisuke Ishiwatari. May have pronounced that wrong, my bad if I did, but he's working on apparently a brand new project. And if you don't know who this guy is, because I didn't know who he was, so I wanted to go do some research. I went and looked on Reddit, and he's an artist, the main artist, composer, and writer, and he originally got the idea for Guilty Gear during his high school age. Basically, so he's the guy that essentially came up with Guilty Gear, and this is his picture. And I was like, wait, this guy made Guilty Gear or came up with the original concept for Guilty Gear? I'm like, that's kind of cool, because I never knew anything about Guilty Gear's backstory, so I didn't know who developed it, who created it originally, you know, I didn't know any of that shit. So I'm like, okay, the guy who made Guilty Gear or came up with Guilty Gear, you know, and made it popular as it is working on something new. That's potentially going to be very interesting to see what it is. And then this is new title developed and published by Arc System Works, or Arc System, which that one is a little vague because it's like, technically this is a new title. So you're just gonna be talking about Tōkon in this last post, or are you talking about something besides Tōkon? Because technically Tōkon could either fall into the current Arc System Works titles, which it's not out yet, so technically it could not be considered current because it's not currently out, or they could be like, it's a new title developed and published by Arc System Works, and it's like, well, yeah, this is new, so it could be this, or they could be talking about something else besides Tōkon, because they're, like I said, this is talking about stuff they're currently working on. I'm assuming this is something brand new that we haven't heard of, and then I'm assuming if this is Tōkon, then this is obviously Tōkon. But if it's not, then there's something else Arc System Works is publishing that's brand new, which I don't know. Either way, it's either a Tōkon news and that's it, and they talk about some of their current projects that they're working on and stuff they may have planned for it, or they may be talking about just like on some, like, you know, the only new project that they're talking about is the new project that this guy's working on, the guy who came up with Guilty Gear. Which, let me know if you have any like speculations or anything on what that could be, or any ideas floating around, because obviously the typical one is a Naruto fighter, a Bleach fighter, you know. So like typical stuff that people want to see. Because like Marvel Tōkon was not something any of us ever thought we'd see, especially in Arcsystem Works making it for PlayStation of all people. We never thought that we'd see that. So anything's possible. We really could get anything from them, but at the same time, it's like I wouldn't put my hopes too far into the clouds to, you know, start like wanting some of that like crazy shit. You know, I always say keep your expectations tempered, because then you won't be disappointed when they don't like reveal the exact thing, you know, you're looking for. Because some people have very high expectations, then when they don't see it, they get pissed. Some people have lower expectations, and then okay, they you know, some cool shit, something I wasn't expecting, so you come away from it more positively than people who put themselves wanting something that they were never gonna probably get type shit. So let me know how y'all feel. If you're gonna be tuning in, I'm gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna probably record a reaction to it. If not, record a live reaction to it. I'll record my thoughts of the event, going over it afterwards. But let me know if you're excited. You're gonna be tuning in, watching this. I'll see you on this video though. Peace.
Little baby, you out, you know you was wrong. You lying, watch your tone. I'm